Hey everyone, my name is Dr.Caztendo, and one of my favorite game series of all time is The Legend of Zelda. I think it's pretty obvious since that's mostly what I play on my channel, but with so many games, it's hard to pick a favorite. So today I'm going to show you my top 5 favorite Zelda games of all time. Now be aware, these are my favorite games, so it's in my own opinion. But tell me your favorite games and like this as well. This list won't include spin-offs or co-op games, so let's just jump right in with number 5. The Minish Cap, Game Boy Advance. Now, most people don't like the Minish Cap, and that's okay, but this game was the first Zelda game I've ever played. Since I never had enough money to buy other games, my friend let me borrow this one, and when I played it, oh boy, I played it for hours. I spent hours. Granted, I never knew how to actually play until I started it on my channel, but I had so much fun just going around the Minish village and just listening to the soundtrack over and over. I just love seeing the Vicori homes everywhere, and that's why I love this game so much. I find myself returning to it a lot in my free time. And it's also the only 2D game you can roll in, so that's cool. But anyways, this game is really awesome, seeing as how all the Minish Cap houses are scattered all over the place. But Minish Cap wasn't that big of my favorites, but why don't we check out number 4. Number 4, A Link to the Past, Super Nintendo. Now, nothing speaks nostalgia like A Link to the Past, another game from my childhood. My uncles used to play this game all the time on the Super Nintendo. I owned a SNES at one point too, but I only had Super Mario World. But when I found this game was on the Game Boy Advance, I was so excited and I played it. I was so into it, I always got in trouble for playing this in school because I couldn't stay away. It was so good, and I loved the graphics and the soundtrack. This game will always be the one nostalgic game. Number 3, Majora's Mask, 64. I know, this game should be at number 2 or number 1, but I'll tell you why it's here. I love how dark this game is, and I love the whole scheduled system, but the time doesn't really give you enough time to enjoy soundtracks and scenery. But other than that, I love the items in this game, and I'm sure you do too. What I'm talking about is the mask. And most notably, Majora. No, I'm kidding. The transformation mask. My favorite was always the Deku Scrub. I always liked going to the swamp or just to hang out at the milk bar. Or around Clocktown. I put this at number 3 because the remake for Majora's Mask 3D changed a lot of what we loved and threw it out into the trash. The bosses are dumbed down and all given an eye like Goma. Not to mention, they ruined the Zora swimming, which was the best thing in Majora's Mask. But don't get me wrong, Majora's Mask 3D did improve a lot of stuff, like making Clock Town more expanded and more like a town, and adding the Bankkeeper in the back of the clock tower, making him time travel as well. And the most helpful is the Bomber's Notebook. I don't hate the remake, but I always return to the original with my friends and get immersed. But you know how to get more immersed in? Number 2. Twilight Princess, Wii. When I think of Link, I always think of Twilight Princess Link. I always loved how this game starts off, just living your normal life as a ranch boy. I love the dungeons in this game and all the bosses. It all looks amazing, and its HD version makes it all look so much better. I know the game came out on the GameCube, but I never owned that version. I enjoyed playing as Wolf Link, but instead of playing as Wolf Link, I imagine I'm playing as Midna because she's awesome. I love the soundtrack in this game a lot, from Lake Hylia to Death Mountain. I loved it all, even on the horseback fighting too. I could be here for hours talking about this game, but how about we see my #1 favorite game? But first, some honorable mentions. Wind Waker, GameCube and HD remake. Breath of the Wild. Skyward Sword. Link Between Worlds. And now, for my #1 favorite game is Ocarina of Time, 64 and 3DS. My favorite game I'd have to say hands down is Ocarina of Time. All versions from N64 to 3DS, to modded and remade. This game, this style of art is perfect, beyond words. From the moment you hear the title theme, you're already immersed. This was the first ever Zelda game I saw, but I didn't like it because I didn't know how to jump. Yeah, I know, that's bad. But Link was always my guy in the first Smash Bros. But the best thing in that The best thing is that soundtrack, and Nintendo can agree since they copyright you for almost every time you use it. But do you blame them? This game is a masterpiece, even in the 3DS version, where all they changed was the bridges to Ganon's castle. What's awesome is I discovered new things in Ocarina of Time every day, from items to Easter eggs. Even the community loves this game, always making mods like randomizers or co-op, or custom maps. This game is awesome and aged well, and will always be my favorite game of all time. I will always return to it time and time again, meaning Ocarina of Time is the best game of all time, and I'm pretty sure you guys can agree with me. Now, with that said, I'll see you guys next time. But hey guys, seeing as how you made it to the end of the video, I really hope you enjoyed my top 5 favorite Zelda games, and maybe next time I'll show you my top 5 dislike games. But that could be a video for another time. If you want to see that, why not like this and comment down below to see more. Or I'll catch you guys next time with a brand new Zelda video. See you guys next time. Bye.